Hello, today I'm going to correct something that I did yesterday, and it was about the video that I ran where you could possibly barely hear what the man was saying. So I'm going to actually replay that and add something more to the video to put it in better perspective. Now, we had a black individual, supposed to be my brother, wearing a Trump hat, telling me about the Trump, not the Trump, but you might as well say the Trump, but he's talking about a Klansman telling the truth. Well, he spoke the truth, all right. He said that he murdered our people and that he supports murdering them in 2024. And he will do whatever he can to help us take care of us. But when I look at it and I see our brothers talking about he told the truth, he didn't see the real truth of his words, okay? That he is able to come on a platform and say that he murdered black people or his organization murdered black people and he get away with it. Now the Panthers and a lot of other black institutions were targeted by the FBI, and you can barely even talk about them right now. But here we have a white supremacist organization that has lasted through what? Hundreds of years? No, I won't say hundreds, but maybe. But they don't get targeted because the people that they target, people don't respect them. And they don't respect themselves. And I'm talking about us. Before I get into this video, I just wanted to give you a little bit of a background, because do we actually hear what people are saying? We praise the people that kill us. And that's foolish. I'm not calling my man out like that, but if he's a researcher, he should see what somebody is truly saying, okay? Not focus on, the foolishness that he's talking about racism. Racism isn't the problem. There's only one race, the human race, okay? Human beings, man. The problem is people. People created this race foolishness. Okay? Now, I'm going to try to put a picture that will say a lot of things that I haven't said. But when you see the picture, hopefully with this video, you will understand. We talk a lot about being conscious, but are we truly moving toward consciousness, or are we content to be slave-minded? Well, understand that if you don't feel anything for your people or for yourself, why should anybody else?
The fact that this Klansman even said this lets you know we need to get ourselves together as a race of people.
And racism is a big issue in the United States.
Well, racism's always going to be a big issue anywhere. You can't have two different races or three races. You can't have this many people living on one continent with this many different religions, this many different cultures, without one trying to step on the other. I mean, that's just common sense.
But you could argue that the Klan is contributing to the problem.
No, the Klan ain't contributing to the problem. You can just sit back and let the blacks do their own job. I mean, let them keep killing each other in record numbers. The Klan ain't got to go out and kill blacks no more. We just drop off some liquor in their town and some guns, and they do it themselves. If it was my option, every weekend I would go up to Chicago with a big truck full of whiskey and crack, marijuana, and a ton of guns and bullets, and tell them have at it and just drop it off right in the middle of town, and then go home and watch my Monday morning news and laugh the whole time.
Now, this man, this Klansman, just said he doesn't have to, and his organization doesn't have to go out and kill black folks anymore. So, and he said there's a problem between the races. What? There's not a problem between races. There's only one race. There's a problem with some people having a problem with other people, as it's always been. Okay? And it's a problem that some people get to kill other people without any repercussions. They get to survive and live, to be able to put their racist foolishness out there, you know, and it is actually endorsed by the government. It's endorsed by people who don't say nothing. It's endorsed by the people who are victimized. Oh, but hold on.
Sacrifice his life for our children. He is the reason why you are able to come over here today. This one, Jesus.
Now, it's a brother
He's from Nigeria.
that's showing another brother who is from Africa 3 pictures, one of Marcus Garvey, one of Jesus, and one of Malcolm X. And he is asking the African, who is responsible for him being over here? And he said, Jesus. And the other brother said, well, Malcolm X is the one that got out there and fought for you to be able to come over here. And he got angry. Then he asked him another question. Well, he was basically saying, who's most important to you? Is it Jesus or is it his mother and father? He said, Jesus. Now, this is the thing that I have. I don't have a problem with if there was a Jesus or not or nothing like that. That's your thing. You can do whatever you want. But if you can't put your mother and father out there in front, your ancestors out there in front, and they're the ones that you saw. You see, because we can't see Jesus. Okay? Who's ever saw him and that can tell us firsthand about him? But you saw your mother and father go out here and work for you, sacrifice for you, loved you, and you're going to put them behind someone? I don't even think God wants you to do that. Okay? But I'm going to tell you something. When we hold other people, especially when they don't look like us, and this Jesus, you know what he looks like, right? Okay? He looks just like the Klansman. Okay? And so our problem is being foolish. Those people that sacrificed for us, that loved us, put a roof over our head, and brought us into the world, get second place. While we get victimized, you are loving the one who victimized you. You're loving the one who still kills you. And you can't get past the foolishness that somebody has given you. I do not say there is no creator, no God of the universe or nothing like that. But why would I believe somebody who stole and killed and murdered my people? They give me a book with some information in it, and everything in that book tells me to love him who's victimizing me, raping my people, and doing all kind of mischief. That's my problem. Okay? This is some of our problems, because you don't see no other people do that. And so we know that we have been conditioned to the point that we have become foolish, and we have fallen like the angels, as they say, you know, because we've fallen from kingship to slaveship.